All right, boys and girls. So this section is linear relationships, and it's 7.7a. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and correct number 10 and 21 from your test. Okay, so let's start with number 10. It says a submarine is moving at a constant rate towards the ocean floor. The equation y equals 8x minus 240 can be used to represent this situation, where y is the depth of the submarine in feet below sea level and x is the number of minutes the submarine has been moving. Okay, so we are gonna make sure we follow our uh, ape process. So remember, we're gonna have ape. So remember, A is analyze, P is plan, and E is evaluate. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the A part of our. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that so I can analyze it. Okay. So analyze is part of it is text coding. So it says a submarine is moving at a constant rate. So we know it's moving at a constant rate, and it gives us our equation. Y equals 8x minus 240. And so that can be used. It says y is the depth of the submarine in feet below sea level, and x is the number of minutes. Okay, and we want to describe the depth of the submarine that best represents the given equation. So choose the correct answer from the drop-down menu to complete the statement. So you had to fill in two different blanks. You had to fill in your first blank, which is here, and your second blank, which is here. And then you had these different options. So let's go ahead and look at these. It says, I guess A blank. I don't know. It's 8 feet below sea level, 8 feet above sea level, 200 feet below sea level, or 240 feet above sea level. So it says from a starting point up. So if we have our equation, y equals 8x minus 240. Okay. So let's think about when we were writing equations. What did we say each of these parts represented? So we know we had 8x, and so remember that this represented your constant, and this was your y-intercept. Okay, but when we started writing equations, we said there was, we talked to them about them a little bit different. So we said the number attached to our x was our repeating factor, right? It means it was happening over and over. And what did we say about our number that was being added or subtracted? So that's correct. That is our starting point. Okay? Your starting point. So would that be a positive or a negative? Is that a positive or a negative? Okay? Oh, it says minus 240. So that would be the same thing as negative 240. Okay? So if it's so then we know that it's not going to be 8. Our answer choice is with 8. So would it be below sea level or above sea level? So which of those is would represent our negative? And then our second part says the submarine is blank. So you have what is happening to the submarine. Okay. Is it descending 8 feet? Is it descending by 8? Ascending by 8, descending by 240, or ascending by 240 feet per minute? Well, per minute, what represents per minute? Or what represents the minutes? That's correct, right here. Let me erase this circle that I wrote. X is the number of minutes. So X represents your minutes. So what is attached to the X? That's right, 8X. So then it has to be one. It has to be either descending 8 or ascending 8. So which one would it be? Okay. So think about it. Is that 8 a negative or a positive? Okay. And so which one would be positive or negative? Okay. So remember, descending is and ascending. Think about it. If you have a plane, so ascending is when it's takeoff. What happens during takeoff, and then descending is during landing. What happens during landing? I was trying to write ascending under here so you can. Okay. Actually, let me do this whole part over. So think about it. So which one would best fit? Okay, it's a positive 8. So would it be ascending or descending? Okay. So you know it's either going to be B or C. All right. So finish that off, and then on your paper, make sure you write a sentence explaining why you missed this one. Okay, or if you got it correct, or how you knew which answer to select. Okay, so you're gonna write it on your paper, where you're doing your work, your corrections. I don't know if there's rewrite the sentence, because I would write the equation, then write the sentence with the correct fill in the blanks, and then skip a line and write a sentence of explaining why you missed this problem, or why you got it, or how you knew which of the terms to use. Okay, because you might not know if you missed this problem or not. Your teacher might have just given you your score. Okay, so if you don't have a score, just explain how you knew which of these to select right now as you were going through the correction process. Okay.